Welcome to PUBG Mobile. We will be taking off soon. Be prepared.
Good evening and welcome into Bhadads Fight Night. And the flight path is from going to Horizon to just above Comasera and Drilla. So we have again a good night of fighting fun, and tonight we got Jamie Gaming again with us. He's gonna have some good entertaining questions as well.
I'll try. Morning everyone from the UK. I know it's evening there, but it's morning on the right hemisphere.
So I see already a couple of teams dropping into Los Leones. It's gonna be hot in Los Leones. There's a team dropping in Puerto Rizo. So
yeah, we've got about 4 teams in Los Leones by the looks of it.
Yeah, and a bunch of people in Comasera as well.
Yeah, and heading up to Picado, I think we've got maybe 3 or 4 teams as well.
I wonder if someone is going to Voldemort, my favorite spot on this map. So that's the end of the flight path, and let's check if Gardel already are having fun over there.
Yeah, so we've already got Sibo taking someone down, and I believe that might be sorry, in Los Leones. I'm not 100% sure. I'm trying to see the names because I'm, as you know, I'm new to a lot of the teams here, so I don't know the names of them off the top of my head.
So if you noticed, we got a Jamie on the webcam as well tonight. So if you were wondering last week how he was looking like, now you can see him.
They can see what Jamie Gaming looks like when he needs his coffee.
I'm gonna drink have a cup of coffee as well. Look at this zone, it's all the way up north. So there's 2 teams going to center already.
So it looks like Sibo's taken down. So it's in Los Leones. We've got a fight between Team 1, Team 21.
Yeah, and just T. I think it's T getting knocked.
Yeah. Up on the roof of the apartment.
Yeah, Jin is reviving his team. Oh, and there they go. Either side. Fix cut him down.
Taking him down.
Yeah. Looks very.
We've also got Heckler having a go as well.
Yeah.
Heckler from Team 5, and they are in, I think, Picado, is it? Yeah. So there's we've got about 4 teams over in Picado. They're not messing about here. They're getting straight into it.
Even on FPP, it's. I'm still getting used to it, to the FPP, and I'm not used to it.
Yeah, it's not my favourite. I used to play it more often. I used to play it.
By the way,
so we've got one
Idols,
thing
thanks
down
for
in your
the
favourite
stay safe and the combo, and outs for the Bravo. Much appreciated, guys. So yeah, we're gonna be following Nigo already, and he's close to, that's Team 25. They're close to Team 5? 25 and Team 5. Most thanks a lot. Rose. So looks interesting. Like full in Picado.
Yeah, they're definitely getting straight into it, aren't they?
Yeah,
Um,
and by the looks of it, there's another team coming in, so it's quite busy in Picado. But yeah, Team 25 is getting smart and bailing out.
Yeah. So there's one more fight. So we've still got fights going on in Australia. We've got 2 teams down there, Team 21, Team 15. And yeah, the 4 teams in Picado are now 3 because Team 25 are making a wise decision to rotate further north because of the southern flight line, and then you've got a more northerly zone. A few teams are going to have to do some quick loading and then get up there. They have to make the decision. But I noticed Team 25. I think one of their players may have been AFK towards the end of the flight line. Vampy, DS Vampy, on the very far west of La Drilla. Sorry, La Drillera. Is out there, very separated from the rest of his team.
I see in Macera just Team 20 is getting in a heavy fight with I think it's one member of Team 8.
Yeah, so the others are in a vehicle, or there's another member of Team 8 in a vehicle just driving up from the south to join in with the fight.
I think yeah, he's on foot coming towards Comacera. But he might be late.
Yeah.
Now he's taking off again. I wonder what he's thinking.
Maybe he doesn't know just how far up the hill. His teammate only has a certain amount of information. So I think what he's trying to do is get the high ground and try and do a flanking maneuver because Team 20 have the numbers.
And he's in a big fight with Blancos. Yeah. That's the end. So yeah,
so now,
might his teammate it's maybe best that he takes off. No inspires himself. He's smart.
Yeah,
and
he's not in zone either.
No.
Yeah, so he needs to get a safe rotation into zone somewhere. And usually El Pozo is actually the hottest place at the moment, I think, because it's not far off centre zone. We've got a few teams that have rotated in there. We've got some that may have tried to land there, but certainly a few that have rotated in late.
And I see Bad Wolf taking out on Solve with a molly, and then he just throws another grenade in it to try to show that it's finished. He already was down. Yeah, you never can be sure enough with Solve. If you really want him down, you need to put a grenade in it. Then you sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So I just noticed on the map we've got Team 16, Team 21 going at each other a lot. I'm sure that's going to resolve itself very soon. So they will be the last. Yep, Team 16 are the last remaining members of the gang that jumped at Los Leones.
Yeah. Ouch. And I think is it Bad Wolf that is shooting? Yeah, right angle on it. It's Bad Wolf.
So I know Bad Wolf had, I think he had an M24 with a decent scope. So I think he's going to try and get some high ground to get a view.
I'm trying to get a view as well.
Team 2. So we're phase 1 of the game. The zone's started to shift now. We are down to 32 players alive, 13 teams. We've had a bit of early action. And now everyone's making their rotations into zone. And look at El Pozo, Monte Nuevo is lovely and busy. We've got, I think we've got 4 teams between the two towns.
Yeah, it's nice centered. So we got a couple of teams in Los Leones, a couple of teams in Picado, a couple of teams in Comacera, and a couple of teams in El Pozo. So it's
and
nice.
usually there's only one team up by San Martin and Hacienda. That's Team 25.
Yeah, no, well, yeah, they will have quite a lot of loot. So we got back to Poppy and the sniper fight between Team 2 and Team 4. So it's always fun to
That's
have
the
a
difference.
sniper fight, but it doesn't make sense in an environment like this. You
But it's
you
yeah,
will have a decent sniper fight if you can some people that are pushing. Like I'm seeing right now is teams. They're quite spread up, like you see over here. We'll zoom in a little bit.
yeah. So they're just taking pot shots at each other. They're
Yeah.
not close enough, and none of them. I mean, Team 4 roughly in the same location, but Team 2 they're spread out enough, and that's good tactical play. That is
Mm-hmm.
that they're spread out enough that if one of them gets knocked, they're close enough to help.
Yeah.
But if one of them gets knocked, they're not all in the same building and can get rushed by the other team.
Indeed, and that's if I look correctly, then we have outs closer, trying to get pushing, he's pushing a little bit. So if one of the teams, one of the guys of Team 4 gets knocked, I think he's gonna push in hard, and then Fish will join the push as well. Meanwhile, the S is keeping pressure fire on them with the sniper rifle.
Yeah, so we might be looking at the beginnings of a push here. I think they know roughly how many. They know there's a team there, and like you say, they've got good angles from the side.
Yeah, looks promising. Oh, it's a bit of VSS who's taking them on the fire.
Unusual. It's a good weapon. It's not my favourite, but I know some people absolutely swear by the VSS.
Hi, Eternal.
It can be good.
Thanks for ooh, it's a raid. Thanks, Eternal, for the roses, the smoke, and the cupcake. Thank you very much.
Right, so we've got action now just east of Chimacera. Team 9 took out, I think it might have been Team. Oh, I didn't see actually which team it was, unfortunately. Some of Team 22 by the looks of it. As Team 22 were rotating through, and they've now hit trouble with Team 17 as well. So they are not having any luck, and I think that might be the end of Team 22.
Yep. Just
Bongwater.
Well, see,
it's just been knocked. So right in the middle of the map there, team.
Yeah, well, yeah. It was just too late to push. So I see team the one person of Team 8 still trying to push to keep the Team 20 on the fire. And I'm 4 and a 6 go on it. Yeah, Sibo and Legend. So looks like he eliminated 2 of Team 20.
That's good going. And what he can do, obviously, is in zone currently, although the zone has just shifted, he can put pressure on them from the hill. It's slightly harder in FPP because if you're looking, it means they can see you as well.
That's the one thing.
It is more of a test.
Hi Taco, thanks for the follow, Taco. Try to. Hi Bell. So yeah, like he's keeping them busy by himself.
He's keeping them very busy, but he's taking fire. They know exactly where he is. Putting some fire in with the AK from medium distance. That's pretty good going.
Yeah, I can't control the AK on a distance. On short range, it's not bad. Distance. Or if you see someone controlling the AK on a medium distance, it's pretty good. I think Sibo is going.
Yep. So making a run for it. Yeah.
Rotation towards. Just trying to
get a different angle, I think. I mean, it's a 2v1. It's a 2v1. So the most important thing is to not be in the same place. Because if you're in the same place, it might as well be a 1v1. So they're doing the right thing. They're splitting up, and they're going to try and get a different angle on the player from Team 8.
The only trouble that is, I will call him now Pro because that's the only thing I can read. If he gets one knocked, it's definitely going to be 1v1. So,
but what he also has to do, he needs to make sure he doesn't concentrate so much on this fight that he doesn't then rotate into zone because he's on his own. He's got distance to go. So he may have to make a decision to actually disengage from the fight and make his way towards zone. Sibo now has got that angle on the right-hand side. So what he needs now is for his partner to put in cover fire, just to distract the player from Team 8. So he's looking in one particular direction, so that Sibo can get the angle.
Now his legend took a car and pushed it a little bit in. So
they're just trying to get him to peak.
This is good gameplay.
It is. It's good from both actually, because Pro from Team 8, he's doing the right thing. He's putting fire in as soon as he sees someone, and now he's seen that they're rotating, trying to get the angle on him. He's actually made sure he's in a different place. So we're down to we've got 23 alive from 11 teams. Phase 2 of the game, 19 seconds away from the zone. Most players are now in zone, and it looks like the fight in El Pozo has been resolved, with Team 4 GR coming out on top. So they're on their own in centre zone in El Pozo now. That's a good position. That was an important fight to win there.
I see Team 17 and Team 16 is pretty close.
Yeah, you've also got players from Team 25, Team 11. They're all around that same area. We had Team 9 there as well, but I think they've been taken out by 17. 17 went early to that area and held the high ground either side around the road.
Zing was now pushing on hard on the Team 16.
Good spray, yes, that's one taken down. Coming in with a follow-up. Can't quite get the second though, I think.
Nope, but one of the teammates vibes get him.
So good teamwork and going in with the aggressive push and following up with your teammates.
Now smoke for the revive.
There's plenty of people down in the southeast of the zone at the moment, just sort of south of Power Grid, as they're all rotating in from Los Leones and all the southern towns that they were in.
Yeah, and I see Team 20 is
Team 8.
Yeah, Team 20 just took off. They love to fight.
Yeah, they did the right thing in the end. I mean, because the player from Team 8 had rotated around, he'd disengaged from that. He'd done what he needs to do to make sure they just didn't stumble on him, which meant that when they did go for the push, he was no longer there.
Yeah.
So it's good gameplay from both.
And it's pointless to have a big fight. It's nobody can actually win a fight in the blue zone. If you engage in the blue zone and then you keep on fighting, in the end you will run out of mats and it will be pointless and you will die by the zone in the end.
Yeah, exactly that. So we've got action now with Team 17, Team 5, just north of Monte Nuevo.
Tino is pushing again with the vehicle on Turbo and Sunny. Turbo spotted the
hard crash on the compound.
Turbo's coming now. Ray, Bear, and S. Like Ninja Rick, welcome out. Ninja Rick, thanks for the follow. And that's the end.
Oh, that's great work from Zeno there through the window on the building.
Yeah, he's a good player. I see. 5 champion.
Yeah, so they're getting in a fight down by Power Grid. What we are now is we're now in phase 3 of the game. So 2 minutes until the zone shifts. The zone has shifted. So El Pozo now, they're just north of Monte Nuevo into El Pozo. Team 4, they've got really good ground now. And we've got 6 teams, 14 players alive. So it's really been thinned out in that last phase. We saw it wasn't even the blue that did it, which is normal on Miramar.
Well, it still can happen. See, yeah, teammate is he's probably still in the game by himself. I hope he gets a vehicle to push into the zone. Otherwise, he will be down by the zone. Yeah,
he's actually just running. He's running alongside the road trying to find a vehicle and just bandaging as much as he can. He's got 1 first aid kit, 16 bandages. I don't think he's got any more boosts. And he's just bandaging as he walks alongside the road, just looking for a vehicle. like trying to find a taxi when you come out of the club. He's just stumbling along.
Yep, that's the end of Team 23. Was it? I think it was Zibo that took out the team.
So they've gone from one fight with Team 8 into another one at Montenuevo. So you've now got the 2 players from Team 20 against the 4 of Team 17.
Yep. That's a 2v3.
Oh, 3, sorry. Right.
5 is knocked and Zibo is always down as well. Ooh. It's a 2v1 at the moment.
There we go with the Mark 14, absolutely shredding people.
Yep.
Love that weapon.
Best gun in the game. That's a really
absolutely 100%. Super aggressive. I love that. Absolutely love it. Now gone to revive all his teammates. Just pick up the pieces from the battle.
Looking who's most down first, and then hitting the others.
Amazingly, Pro from Team 8 has found a vehicle and managed to get out of the blue. So we're down to our top 4 teams, 11 players. Team 4 hunkered down in El Pozo after that original fight. They've just been looting everything from every building, I'd imagine. Team 25 to the east of the zone, Team 17 to the south, and then Pro Team 8 has just scraped himself up and managed to crawl into the zone.
Just noticed that Team 25 got Golden Verado. They're running fancy and
they're running fancy, but they're running straight into Team 7. No, oh, look at that. That is good play. They've stopped at the lip of the hill. I thought they were just going to go powering straight over then. But no, they played it a bit more sensible. So it's Sinner and I can't see the other player's name. Have gone off the scout.
I got Desbog, Sinner, and Vampy. Bug, Sinner, and Vampy. He's running in there with people now.
So shots coming in.
Teammate.
So Team 17 doing their thing. They've got 11 kills so far. They're absolutely lighting this this kill feed up at the moment. 1 player remaining from Team 25.
Well, if you see how Zeno is pushing and he's playing very aggressive, Zeno, he's knocking him. Luna is smashing it.
And that's it. They're taken out. So we have our top 3. We have Team 17, Team 8, and Team 4. Now, Team 4 have been hunkered down in El Pozo that whole time since they got there and had that sniper fight across the buildings. And for the first time, they're going to actually have to leave because the zone is broken, and it is broken in favour of Team 17 here. They have high ground. They have all the loot from the boxes there.
They have high ground, they have the zone, so looks good for them.
They've got a Mark 14. They've got a Mark 14 as well. Don't forget that.
Yeah, that's the best part of it.
Now, Pro from Team 8, been on his own all that time, managed to get just into zone, made it to 3rd place. And if he's careful, I mean, he could catch Team 4 as they rotate in from El Pozo. Because they're going to have to come across some pretty open zone. I'm sure they've got a plan as to where they're going to go and how they're going to do it. But it's such an open bowl area in the middle of zone. It's got high ground all around it.
He was in the vehicle, so they're still with 4 of them. Out. While they got the most members of in the squad. They got the high ground, they got the zone, so it's looking very good for them.
I agree. I mean, they are absolutely in the controlling position at the moment. They can see across most of the zone.
They're providing them self cover with a Murado and a.
Yep, they've got vehicles. They'll have plenty of loot. They've got vehicles, so. And they've also got a crate just to their east.
What he's doing at the moment. Look. Just fooling around.
Well, yeah, I mean, they know there's only a few players left. Team 4 have actually rotated down, and they're about to land on the player from Team 8. Now, think Team 17 are going for the crate. They're also spreading out across the open plain. But Team 4 on the western side here, so they can see the vehicle. They can see what's a little bit of what's going on. They know there's someone out there. Look, they've got the hippie van just driving out in the open countryside. But they're being very open on the top of the hill here. Now, a player from Team 8 has got to be very confident of his shot if he's going to take the shot, take these guys on. And he does, and he gets the knock. And look, those shots have attracted Team 17. They are hunting now. They're coming in for the kill. I think they're coming in for Team 17. And we're down to our top 2 now, and it's a 1v4, and it's a very beaten up 1 against a very confident, aggressive 4. Vibes have stayed back in zone, so they know they've got at least 1 player in zone. So these 3 can just go and have some fun. They can be as aggressive as they want to. They could just wait for zone to push the player out.
Xeno's just pushing in hard. Goes down, you got 3 teammates to get him cover fire.
They do the little
and
dance.
He does go down, and now it's
Xeno goes down. So that's the thing. What they're doing, they're attacking 1 by 1. Now, yes, they know that they can wait because the zone will push the player, the individual, to them.
Yep, that's the end.
There we go.
So we got.
So it gets taken down.
Yeah. Got Xeno, Smoke, and Vibes. And Lumina. Look at the mouth. It's incredible.
Yeah, that's
17 kills.
Yeah,
that's 17 kills in first person. That's amazing.
17 kills in a 17-team lobby. Is
in first person.
Yeah, I agree. It's pretty good going.
It looks like last week with Paranormal when they had their aggressive plays.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's impressive to get that many kills at this level.
No, it's still Sunday morning, so
for us,
you don't know what to do. Well, for the viewers, it's Sunday evening, but for us, it's still Sunday morning. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks good. And if you look at the amount of kills that the first team has, and then the second that was team A, he got early by himself and very fast. But that you can see on the amount of kills, but he still managed to get 2 kills, 15 kills. And we got in third place 4 kills, like B, Bad Wolf, Poppy, and Crazy Fog. I don't even know if I can see. Not true.
Well, you said it twice now.
Yeah, well, I can make it a third time.
I think it's allowed. I think you've got an 18+ age warning, and I think all these guys down in Oceania, I don't think
everybody knows everybody around here.
Yeah. It's not like us in the northern hemisphere, us snowflakes. Those guys are tough down there. They can cope with it.
Yeah, they can. So yeah, well, we're gonna take a little break, and we will see you shortly after the little break with the first game of the Badads scrims. This was fight night, and I will see you guys in a short moment.
Invincible.
Like a Hellcat. Like a Hellcat. Like a Hellcat.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Welcome to PUBG Mobile. We will be taking off soon. Be prepared.
It's the southern flight path. It's not as brutal as it can be. We'll have to wait and see what the first zone does. Yeah, there's only Team 13 down in Milner. We've got 24 over at Hot Springs. Yeah, we've got one at Volnova. No, like you say, no one at Winery. We've got two teams, Team 2 and Team 4 at Tovar, in sort of South Central Zone. And as we all know, Vikendi famously with a brutal first zone. And this happened exactly last week when it centred around Port. Yeah, so we've got a fight just north of these guys over at Podvosto, or northeast. We've got Team 8 and Team 7 getting into it already. No, Podvosto, just north of Castle. There we go. Yeah, and we've got two squads of Villa. We've got Team 15, Team 25. They haven't started shooting each other yet, but I'm sure they will any minute. I'm sure they're as bloodthirsty as everyone else is. I agree. I'm sure they'll say it. If you stay with these lot for now, but just to commentate that Team 2, Team 4, Power and Juice and the like, they are getting into it over at Team Tovar. There are some shots flying now.
Yeah, 7 is taking down Assassin. Assassin is knocked. So Team 25, that squad is on the hunt for Team 15.
Yeah, and got the first as well.
Yeah. So we got that squad versus Wait and See. So that's quite a names. Let's see if
Team 2. If they finished that fight down in Tovar, and Team 2 came out on top of that.
Apparently, that squad is better name for get pushed than that Wait and See.
They'll have to be a little bit careful in Villa. They're now underneath the red zone, so it's very rare, but it could happen.
Yeah.
We have seen it in scrims. So yeah, if you go to Podvosto, Team 8, Team 7, having some fun together.
That's Eternal Deep versus Bad Company. And I see Eternal is already man down. And, this, if the game let me. No, ouch.
Perfectly timed. Waiting for the jump shot there. Didn't quite work. And I think might get the thirst on.
And maybe
No.
we'll make it. No. Straight out. It's only ads. This is the only man standing.
And there we go. So, I think that them finished.
That's the end of Bad Company.
So it was an expensive one though.
Mm-hmm.
2 players down, 1 knocked. So not ideal. And you've got Team 11 are coming in over the bridge to the south of Podvosto, coming in to join that fight. And then you've got Team 5 and Team 3 up in the north. Team 3 have just been in a fight in Krichas, I think with Team 16. I know I keep saying the team numbers. It's because I'm new to these scrims,
Well,
so I don't know the team names. And the
Even
player
I'm
names,
a
so.
couple months now in this scene, and I'm still not used to the names, to be honest. So that's number 3. Crazy Fuck is back. There we go. I said it 3 times now.
So Team 5, yeah. So Team 5 are centre zone now.
Yep.
Whether they're going to travel north to port, because what we saw last time when we had this zone for Zone 1 was that it actually moved. It held around port for probably 3 phases, and then gradually it moved south and moved inland.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing with the zones on the candy. You never know what it does. You never know how the zone will shift. See, Team 21.
It's not a huge map already, and it just knocks out so much of the land that's available.
Like we have here Team 21, and the 3 of them is close to Team 19, but I think they spotted each other and just taking off again.
Yep. So they're getting into zone. Just everyone's now gone through the looting phase, I think, pretty much. We've got 1 team at Hot Springs, 1 at Volnova. I think we've got a couple of players who may have been AFK who are at the very end of the flight line over in the east. Now we've got Team 11, Team 12 up at the northeast of Zabava by the bridge there, who may be getting into a bit of fun together.
Yeah, so and that's the end of Team 12.
There we go.
12 is I really can't read it. It's too small for me. Oh my god.
Don't worry.
Do this well. Someone now could read it. And it's it just took another team out. I didn't see which team it was.
No, unfortunately, it didn't come up on mine. I see Team 21 have headed to the northern coast. Team 5 still holding those positions just slightly inland. Team 3 holding Krichas. We've got Team 25, Team 10 over at Goroka. Well, Team 25 just outside Goroka, actually.
Yeah, and
So everyone's slightly spread out. Everyone's moving into zone. They're starting to hold their positions, and then plan their next
there's a flare going
movement.
off. look at the stuff there. It's like New Year's
So-
Eve.
I love them. At the moment, they've got the festive flares.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely brilliant. So that one is empty.
I wonder if
Oh no,
if it stays
So-
or it's just for the holidays. The
I
make
think
it
it's
fest.
just for the holidays. Yeah, and it's like a little fireworks display.
Mhm.
Looks brilliant. So yeah, so we've got that flare, but we've also got a crate drop down near Dobromesto with an org in it, and there's another one just coming down. So yeah, so the flare. I'm trying to see what's in it. AWM and an org up in the northeast. There's a crate drop there for Team 11, or flare drop rather.
With an 8
Team
times
24 making a very. I've just noticed Team 24 making a very late rotation out. They were in Hot Springs and Cantra, and they're only just rotating in now by Cement Factory. They're leaving it very late.
Well, you have different kind of gameplays. So, like I've noticed, there's a lot of teams in here that they like to play aggressive. You still have people that like to take it very slow, and I think that's a team that likes it slow, slow and steady. And
I mean, the one advantage is you get longer to loot, and also if you're coming in from the blue, it's less likely that there's someone behind you.
that's
So there are some advantages, but they are leaving it very, very late, given that they were down in Hot Springs.
Mm-hmm. Personally, I'm a person that I like to play myself first, loot up, and then go in a fight. But
Yes.
there's people that don't like it at all. Nobody's
I mean, you need
nobody's
a
the
certain
same.
amount of loot.
And
As long as
nobody's
you've got a gun and enough bullets. So it's starting to get a little bit crowded in centre zone now as everyone waits for the next zone to break. So we're into phase 2. We've got a minute to go. I'm just looking, team 2, team 13, team 5, all around that centre zone area. And just making sure they consolidate their position and just wait for the next zone to break. And then we'll see a lot of people move, I expect.
Well, Team 13 has its own. They all have their own little compound at the moment.
Yep. So we've got team 19 rotating down by Dobromesto past team 23.
They're still over the hill. They do know that they're there.
Yeah, so they've rotated all the way past relatively safely. Team 25 look like they might be in a little bit of a difficult situation here between
they
Team
got
5
them.
and Team 13.
No.
Got that lovely little graphic glitch with when you scope in there, when the
Yeah.
player scopes in, when it starts swaying from back to
Yeah,
forward.
like they're dancing. Oh, I see vampires. It's at the moment it looks like it's a 3v3. Team 25 is pinned out. They're in the middle, so Team 5 has a look on them. Team 13 has a look on them. So I'd rather be like more in position of Team 5 than in position of Team 25.
I totally agree. And Team 5 actually took their position very early. They've been there since pretty much phase 1.
Yeah.
But what you've also got is you've got Team 3 to the southwest and Team 2 to the northeast. So around Team 25, you've got teams every position. And then there we go, Team 5 just coming out and finishing off. So now you've got these 4 squads with no one in between them, all looking at each other.
Mm-hmm.
So they would have heard the shots. So they know there's people around.
Quite standard now at this moment.
Yeah, so everyone,
got
I mean,
Team
the
3,
zone is carried on. Yeah, the zone hasn't come inland yet. It's actually broken again, and it's centred just west of port.
Mm-hmm.
So Team 21, who took that coastal position, Sin Esports sequel, they're actually in a good position here. And Team 19, Team 23 starting to rotate in from the southwest. Really, it's only Team 10, Team 24 who have got any sort of travelling to do. But it's not a hard shift. but it does mean that we've still got all that coastal area is still in play. Just makes it harder, adds a little bit of chaos and doubt, which makes it great action as everyone gets compressed together.
Like team 2, team 13, team 5, team 3, they're almost in Sandwich Zone. There's
Yeah. Keep an eye on Team 21, Team 19. Team 19 just rotating in on that coastal area, and they're going to come straight into Team 21. So they must have taken some fire. Yeah, I think they take some fire as they approach, so they know there's a team there. But that's a great position there. You're close enough to centre zone. You're not too far away if you do need to rotate out, but it's a coastal area, so you know there's no one right behind you.
Yeah. But if it was me, I would just chuck a molly in the top floor.
Yeah, they've done a great job on the mollies. There's so much. Oh, and that nade does take a chunk of health out.
And then
and
returning the favor
molly
with a
comes
molly.
return. So they've actually jumped down from the top there. So we are a minute away into phase 3. We've got 11 teams, 38 players remaining. Again, everyone's sort of moving around. A lot of teams, because they got a good area or a good location in that zone, they don't have to make a rotation yet. So they're just playing it a little more passive, and then they'll be waiting until the final stages. So they won't shy away. If they see a fight, they won't hide away from it.
Just trying to get around it. Just hiding at the moment. They're all a little afraid to engage at this point.
They don't. Yeah. I'm trying to work out who's got the better position here. I'm not sure. I mean, Team 21, I like the way they're spread out and they've got a player that's outside the building. But then you look at Team 19, they're exactly the same. They've got 2 players in building, they've got one outside in the corner of the wall, and that's why
on the roof.
got this. Yeah, so they've taken really good positions, both teams. They haven't all gone to one building, or they haven't all gone round the side.
They're not far away from each other, so if one is knocked, the another one can go in and revive them.
Yeah. So these guys might have a little bit of a standoff for a while now. Now they are in the next zone has shifted, but they are still in zone.
Yeah, and there's less water.
There is, so it's unlikely we're going to get a truly coastal finish now.
At this point, there's most action with this.
I would say
at
the moment, maybe switch to Team 23, Broly, Team Dems Broly. Actually, having said that, Team 21 just established the knock on one of the players from Team 19.
Chester is pushing now.
Sorry, no, apologies. It was actually Team 23, Broly, who was trying to see what's going on here. Sorry, it came up with Broly as on my screen, but I'm guessing not. Here we go, they're pushing round.
Yeah.
Taking damage. But take down the door, shoot through the window. Some good work there, very expensive work.
Reload.
Don't you come through my window.
No. No. This teammate got him.
They're trying to crawl to a bit of safety here. Seems like they're actually getting the revival.
Rhodes is knocked in his building by himself, and they're gonna finish him.
So eventually we did get the knock and the push.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in the end we did. And Nix is keeping the others to...
Yeah, just making sure they're under a little bit of pressure. So they don't have it easy. So getting the revive on, and then just going to have to wait for the push here. So, yeah, splitting out. They may have been better off trying to go out the window if possible, but this is going to be a difficult one to hold.
He's not trying to.
No, as soon as they hear that the bandages going or the first aid, they'll rush. I'm sure. Oh no, managed to get the.
Hey,
get
you
in.
only
So,
got bandages.
they would have been more aggressive. Yeah. So still 11 teams, 37 alive. The next zone's broken and it has moved over to the east. Inland, team 2 probably in centre zone. Team 23 have managed to do a really good rotation and get straight into zone. They've managed to get past all the other teams and get into zone there.
We got Ron, 10, East, and Nate.
So pushing around the side here.
That's the end of Team 10.
I think so. Yep. So team 5 come out on top. A couple of players that they were only a 3, so they've actually only lost 1 player. So it wasn't actually too expensive for them, and they have got a couple of kills now. So we're down to 10 teams, 32 players. Team 19, Team 21. Team 19 are actually rotated away from that fight. They've done the right thing, I think, and actually got out and into zone. They've left Team 21 there to sort themselves out.
Yeah, and we got Team 5 it's now in another fight. So they just finished 1 fight, and they already have 6 kills. And the 3 is now in their compound. So they got, that's the second fight in the very shortly.
Yeah, so it's somewhere in between. Yeah, they'll be ready. They'll be nicely warmed up, probably a bit pumped up as well. And they've got nades coming in. But they're going to have to make the decision whether to pull this off. They're just going to go for this fight now.
And that's the end of Team.
So Team 3 win that battle.
And they're been pushed by Team 3.
Yep.
The only thing that happened for Team 3 is they went to knock, fighting themselves with some extra cover. It's to do that. It's not in the zone, so they have to push out. Maybe it's just that it's not going to be explode in their face. Someone else is pushing it.
Yeah, so exactly. At the moment, we've got Team 23, Team 2, Team 11 are the only ones in zone. Team 14 are making a push on the eastern side and making a push in towards Team 11. They're about to come straight into the middle of Team 11. I think they might have actually gone through. Yeah, they've managed to get through. I'm not sure where they're going though, Team 14. They're just sort of, I don't think they have a plan at the moment. I think they're just driving to try and find a compound or somewhere they can actually consolidate a position. But there are people all around them. Up in the north, we've got Team 19, Team 24. Team 14 have now out of the vehicle and spreading out. So Team 19 have taken down what was left of Team 24 up in the north there as they rotated in. Team 14 have managed to get a position. Would be interesting to see if they're above the bridge. I'm not sure at the moment. But in the eastern side, you've got Team 13, Team 11. They're all a bit mixed up, trying to make their rotations into zone.
Yeah, so we got Team 14 and Team 19 both in the canyon.
So Team 19 trying to push their way into zone.
They got.
So yeah, people going down here. So we're thinning out. We've 7 teams alive, 7 teams left, 23 players alive, and we are into phase 6 of the game. So knocks coming all over the place here. We've got action on the west and the eastern side. On the eastern side, Team 11 have come out victorious. And again, I think it was Team 13 that they were fighting with over on the eastern side. Team 23 are having a battle in the west. Excuse me.
So 19 and 14 both in the canyon. got the BRDM.
So Broly from Team 23 was on fire briefly. He's managed to put himself out and heal up. The zone has broken. Team 2 are the only ones. It's gone southerly. Team 2, the only ones in zone at the moment. Team 11 should have a fairly easy rotation unless Team 2 make it difficult for them. But the most action really is going to be the north of the zone. We've got Team 23, Team 14, Team 19, and there's another one. I can't see. It's Team 2, I think. They're all getting into each other.
Be in the same house.
Well, we had
Yep.
Big Bad Wolf there, God's Eye, Nick's all getting into some action. And we've got more action up in the north. Team 2 are indeed making it difficult for Team 11 to rotate in across that open area. So I think at the moment the hardest rotation is Team 19, Team 14 up in the north. They've got to fight each other and then get into zone. We've got 6 seconds. Yeah, so Team 11, they're now being taken down here by Team 2. Team 2 doing a great job of holding them back. These guys fighting the blue, fighting each other. They've got a BRDM, but at the moment they just need to get to zone.
Oh, and they're stealing they tried to steal the BRDM. The zone is hurting so much.
So we have our top 4. Team 2 still holding that position down in the southeast. Team 3 taking down Team 11 there. So we're down to our top 3. We've got 19, 3, and 2. 2 are in the driving seat at the moment, I would say.
Well, Team 19 is running into Team number 3. Big Bad Wolf, and they already have 10 team kills. That's Big Bad Wolf taken down by Team 2.
Yeah, so these guys from Team 2, as I say, they've got lucky with the next zone as well. They've held that position. They've taken down anyone who comes near them. They've got 8 kills between them.
And that's
and in
Team
fact,
9 led by the zone.
Yeah, and we have our top 2. And look how aggressive these guys from Team 2 are being. They're actually getting in the vehicle, and they are pushing on Team 3.
Still got
So Crazy Fuck here is the only one left up.
It's a 1v3. And yeah.
And there we go. A lovely aggressive push there.
So that's Skills are us taking the top. But the 3 of them got a lovely 11 kills. And then we got Bhadads in second place with 10 kills with 4 of them. And on third place, they got full team kills. So, like you see, the top 4 got the most kills again. So you see, and these scrims, if you play aggressive, you get a chance instead of waiting up. You get a chance to get sometimes some placement points. But what I've seen now, for so far that I know, is that if you play aggressive, you get the most chance to get best points and get the most chance to win the most. Like we have seen last week with Paranormal. They played the last 2 games very aggressive, and they took them both. Was it the first and the third one? I can't remember exactly. It's been a week.
I can't remember. They, I mean, you see, their Paramate was in that team, wasn't he?
Yeah,
who won? And the aggression, and it really showed then as well.
Mm-hmm.
Just that level of aggression. People often are quite surprised by it when you have a hard push like that. It's a great thing to see.
Yeah, it is. So, yeah, that's the end of game 1. I'm gonna take a small little break, and we'll be right back for the second game, well, the third game of the night, but the second game of the scrim. We'll see you guys in a second.
Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll
So we
Yeah,
back and we have some problems. We're trying to fix it.
yeah, I'm streaming live on my Trovo,
Yeah.
but I'm streaming from my phone onto Trovo mobile, so there's not a lot I can do at the moment. I'm trying to sort the sounds out. I don't know if you can even hear the sounds, but I'm at least trying to cover some of the action.
We got visual, so that's the most important thing.
Yeah,
So we got team 7 that are in a fight with team 14, and I think that's in area.
yeah, it is. Yeah, and Link's about to go down here. So I don't know what you can see because what are you watching? Are you watching my Trovo?
I'm watching your trouble here.
Right. Okay. I need to stop it because I haven't got a delay on it or anything. Are you streaming live?
Yeah.
Still.
I'm still
Right,
on
okay.
3 minutes in delay. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm streaming live. So I need to stop it.
So,
Yeah, there's no other way because I just haven't got the setup to do any sort of graphic streaming. The only thing I can do is
it
record.
looks good. So
Yeah, but that's literally on my mobile with nothing else set up.
yeah,
So I can't.
I would leave it like that. To be honest.
Yeah, there's no delay on it,
Mm-hmm.
and no one's watching it.
Yeah, but I'm streaming it on my channel directly from yours.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't tell me that bit. Okay, right. In which case, I'll stop recording. And I'll go back onto Trovo.
Yeah, for the third game we're gonna get it fixed again.
There we go. Right, I'm just going live again now. So you can hear game sounds.
No, I can't hear games.
No, it's because I haven't done it yet. Hold on. There we go. So you should now be
Yep.
able to see my screen. So on your, so you're streaming with a delay.
But I'm
Okay.
now seeing myself double. I'm gonna try to fix that.
It's very strange.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, it's better than nothing. Need to help yourself with what you can. Hopefully
Yeah.
on the third game, we'll get it better.
On the third game, we'll make sure that Buff can actually get into the lobby this time.
Yeah.
Which was the issue. Buff couldn't get into the lobby, unfortunately.
Okay, so we got visual again. Let me try to find out if you can get games.
Are you streaming live?
I'm with 3 minutes
Still.
delay. I'm still
Right,
on
okay.
3 minutes delay. Yeah. Get that. So where are we again? We're still with team 7 in La Cumbrera North.
So easy from bad team 7, trying to get out of the blue at the moment and struggling in the vehicles. I think they're going to change over driver. No, there's only one person in there. Sorry.
so weird.
Yeah.
I get it. It's the wonders of technique, but get it.
Yeah, Team 7 are struggling to get out of the zone. Signal not detected, really.
Oof,
back?
sorry about that, chap.
I can't see your screen, so
Yeah, I got it. Got it.
I don't know what
So
you can see.
I see now S is riding Murado in the blue, getting out of close to opposite towards team 10.
Yeah, these guys are struggling. They've been coming in from La Cabrera. They're coming in from the far north. They're really struggling to get into zone, and it's really starting to hurt them.
I just saw
They've
that
got
team 8.
one or two of their players. Yeah,
Team 8 is in a fight. San Martin.
yeah.
Just
So
not someone. So it looks like the zone is getting the center of the zone is near Los Leones.
so we've got
Like 3
I
teams
think
there.
a few teams. Yeah, at least 3 teams in Los Leones, with more
Come on,
joining
bro.
them as well.
Welcome in.
So on my laptop, I can't see what you're streaming. So I can only go off the phone at the moment.
Yeah, I'm
So,
looking what you are showing on
what team is use?
now. I see team 13. Now I see
Yeah,
the map.
I'm trying to see which team it is. You're supposed to see
13,
which team number.
21, and I think
Yeah.
team 3. I think.
Yes, there's
Yeah,
team 3 there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to the left.
Well, that's a bad reputation. Dark side, and there was the other team was team 24, 21.
Yeah, so we've got 16,
21, that's
13,
Sandy
3,
Squads.
21. Yeah, 11 are in the south of Los Leones.
Mm.
We've got team 20 to the west.
And team
Team
16 in north.
12. Yeah. Then we've got one of team 24 in Picado. Team 10 still in El Pozo in the blue.
Yep.
The new zone has broken and it's going to be Los Leones. We've got a bit of action here coming in from, I think, Ghost.
Yeah, got a spot on team 13.
That's a beautiful location in there if he can actually get the shot out.
Well, you can get a nice action in Los Leones. It's real warfare.
Absolutely.
It's completely different if you get in the center of the city than you get in the open on Miramar.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing with right, it looks like you've gone off. Oh. Anyway.
It's still good. It's still good.
Yeah, okay. So we've got shots coming in across both sides. So in Los Leones, what you get that mixture of, like you say, guerrilla warfare going building to building, but also because of the tall buildings, you can get some great sniper positions as well. So you've got to be very, very careful.
Well, we're doing our best there, Mongrel. I couldn't get in the room, so we're doing our very best to keep you people the best possible quality of can give you. Oh, yeah. I go to welcome in. So, where are we? We're Team 21. It's in esports. In
So yeah, and look, the zone shifted. I mean, that is a brutal zone shift. That's unusual for Miramar. That's more of a Vikendi type zone shift.
yeah, it is. We were
Where
thinking
it's gone far to the west.
that it was going to be into Los Leones, and just took Los Leones completely out.
Yeah. So all those teams that have rotated into Los Leones are now going to have to take one of the roads out. Team 11 taking the southern road there. Team 21 still putting some shots in, but now they're getting some shots into Team 3.
Yeah, so sorry that there is no game sound. Looking here at Ant-Man that Team 21 is getting pinned down by Team 3. So Team 3 is getting they have the high ground on Team 21.
Yeah, so Team 13 rotating away. Team 16 have rotated into the north. You see some of the teams that were to the west of Los Leones have managed to get an early rotation into the new zone. Team 11 made their way from the south. They didn't bother going out with the main road. They actually went across country.
They have the complete south side of the zone there for themselves.
Yep.
If I was Team 11, I would go to the high ground, the south of Chumacera.
Yeah, I agree. It would be a good position, but there's a big risk. It's still quite a big zone at the moment.
It's a big zone,
So we've
and,
got action up in the north.
the possibility that it's gonna shift up north is quite large. But at this point, it's the best option that they have. That's what I would do. I see Team 15. They just finished the fight and they need to rotate in. And Team 3 just finished off.
Team 12
remember
still got a couple of Los Leones.
correctly that it was Team 21, Tennis Sports, Los Leones. They do have an airdrop now. And if Team 11 is looking correctly now, and they will see that there is a drop coming down east of Chumacera. Maybe they're gonna try to get it.
So we've got Team 10, Team 25 up in the northwest zone. Team 10 aware there's someone there. They're being a bit careful. Team 25 still looting, covering that northwest end. Shots coming in from Team 10. And look at that zone shift. You were absolutely spot on. I mean, Team 11 taking a great position there. Shots coming in from
Well,
Team
you
24.
never know what the zone will
Interesting.
do completely, but most of the time you can try to predict it, but it's not easy to predict it correctly.
Absolutely. And what you've got to do is you've got to put yourself in the position that if it does change, that you've got the flexibility to rotate with that change.
Indeed.
It's great hunkering down in a position and getting a great position, but if that's the only position you can take, as soon as that shifts, you're screwed. So having that flexibility and the awareness of what's around you and where the zone is very important.
We got out here in Team 7 that is just outside of the zone. Get an angle on Team 21 that is just in the zone, and Team 20 and Team 16 they're getting close to each other. The zones is so it's the fourth zone. The fourth
Beautiful
circle.
spray with the Scarrel there from Mongolian AK1 and taking on the spray as well. Oh, taking some serious damage there. But giving some back, getting the knock established. Trying to go for the thirst, that might be a bit costly going for the thirst there.
Especially when you're that low.
Yeah, and you've got a team rotating in from behind as well now.
Yeah, correctly. That's Team 13. Getting closer. Yep, getting closer. Rotating into towards the south of the zone, all the way around. Like Bushko would say, surfing the blue.
Yeah, look at this Zeus with the AWM there, getting the big dog out, putting that to good work, putting some huge pressure in.
While trying to surf the blue, well, you can surf the blue if it's close to you, but you do have to get too close to the zone.
Yeah, Mongolian baby there, taken down by Zeus, putting in the hurt with the big dog, with the AWM. Got a view. That's a second knock, putting some pressure in, but he's taking shots from his right hand side here.
Yeah. by Team
So
21.
getting the spray there.
You have to be careful that it's not getting down, turned down. He
Yeah, he
does
needs to protect his
manage
right flank
to
here.
pin down
Yeah,
Team
he's
16.
in the blue.
Oh,
In
yeah,
the blue here.
that's one gonna hurt.
And quite a long distance as well. This is going to hurt. He's going to struggle here. It might be
He
a case
doesn't
of
have a
taking down
vehicle.
people while he can. No, his vehicle's been taken down here. And these guys
That's
still
the end
taking
of.
shots.
I think that's the end of Team 3 or Team 7. That is bad. Only out survived, and he's right in the center of the zone. Trying to manage to keep the center of the zone, but by himself, it's not going to be easy.
No, so teammates here, Assassin, taking the vehicle. Brilliant work with the AK there. But taken down himself in return. So now we've got Blank on his own and quite separated from the rest of his teammates. So I think he's going to have to leave them, and his teammates taken down. So Blank here has got his own problems with Team 11 right in front, and they're miles away from zone. All they need to do is hold him up, and he'll be taken down by the zone here. But he's also got Team 13 to his right-hand side.
By the looks of it, he's playing full gyro.
I think so. I play with. Oh look, we had him coming down as well. I don't play full gyro. I play with scope only gyro. I just can't deal with the motion. It's just too much.
I wonder why on the PRDM on this map it doesn't make sense. You got all the hills and it doesn't have that much power to get up on the hill.
He's on his own, and it would be just too risky in a buggy to try and drive through the rest of those squads. There's no one in front of him now. He's got Team 13 to his right. But it's just the extra bit of safety it gives compared to a buggy. It's just too risky for him. But he's got to make sure he can get on a downslope to get some speed up.
Because he's now in the blue zone, and if he doesn't get up on the high ground as fast as possible, he's most probably going to get down by the blue. And
yeah,
look at the
he'll be in a bulletproof coffin.
Yeah, indeed.
He's nearly there. I mean, but we're 2 seconds away. There we go. I'm sure he's going to get there. But look, he's got a welcoming committee waiting for him. Can he at least run one of them over?
Ooh. Look at that.
He's taking shots, getting the first aid in. Well, I mean, this is risky.
Yeah.
I know they're bulletproof, but there is only so much that you can that it will withstand. The two players to his left,
jumping out and shooting them down.
Beautiful work.
Look at that. Oh, nice one. Jumping
that
back
is
in,
beautiful third-party work.
Yeah,
and I'm assuming this translates down to our Southern Hemisphere friends. In British, I mean, it's shithousery. It is coming in and just spoiling everyone's day.
Yeah, indeed.
And I love it. So we've got our top 6 teams, 12 players left. We've got 21, 16, 15, 11, 7 and 5. Let's go and have a look, see what team 7 are up to. Easy from bad. Final player remaining.
Oh, it's Hazard
and
still I thought it was ouch, but it's still Hazard still surviving, and it's getting down.
Yeah, taken down. So we now have our top 4. So the player from Team 15 was taken down. We've got 21, 16, 11, 25. So Pegasus has been knocked. AK1 coming in with a revive. In the smoke, in zone.
Well, Team 21 is getting closer.
Yep, they're trying to sneak their way in. 18 meters from zone. Team 25 putting the smokes out just to try and cover their advance into zone. And look at that. Bug takes down Chur with a beautiful work with the M4 there. Hados takes down Bug. It's going to be too much. So we have our top 3. 21, 16, and 11. So now we're our top 2. And we have 11 and 21. And there we go. All over.
And we have again some problems.
It's all over anyway.
Yeah, this is the last part. Missing.
Yeah.
Thanks for the hype out. Yeah, sorry about this game.
Right.
Oh yeah, we will be right back. Hopefully we get everything done okay this time. The last game, game 3, the last game. Scrims. See you guys in a couple minutes.
Throw me like a Hellcat. Like a Hellcat. Like a Hellcat.
Welcome to PUBG Mobile. Like a Hellcat. We will be taking off soon. Be prepared.
So we're back for the third and final game of this evening. With a wrangle, and we've got Bloodhound going from Novo towards Zaki. So it's quite a center zone. You can get towards Novo, military base, Kinky, Portugal, School, Razak, all the great the big hotspots, the known hotspots like at the moment.
Yeah, it's a great flight line. It actually makes so much of the map available.
Mm-hmm.
We see an early jump from Team 2 there, going down to Novo Crates.
Yeah.
And we've got Team 22, looks like they're heading over to Millie Base. Team 16 also in Novo Crates. So we might actually have an early fight here for the domination of the Crates area. 16 actually in the Crates, Team 2 are in the buildings to the west of the Crates.
I'm still looking a little something good. It looks like it's spread up. Like 22 is going to be millions. 23 all by themselves in Pachinki. That's
Yep, so they've got Team 11 in school, Team 25, Team 10 in school apartments. Scourge, it looks like, gone off to get a vehicle or heading over to the other compound near school. Team 13 at Rozok. 20 over at Gatka area. And we've got Team 15 on the eastern George Pole apartments, Team 19 western George Pole apartments, Team 21 on the southern apartments.
The zone just so it's quite a north.
Yep.
And there's already a fight going on.
So already got action. I think this is what we've got. Team 25. They're one of the teams over at school apartments. There was also some shots coming down in Novo Crates area. But yeah, so you've got the school apartments area. Vampy getting into it here. Nice takedown. And establishes the kill as well. So we've got the action there. So there's a little bit of shooting, but I think they've slightly separated now. Team 16 have actually surrounded Team 2 down at the Novo Crates, by the looks of it.
So they took a split 2-2 to get a pin down on Team 2. Then see that the Team 2 did pretty good last game.
Yeah. One of the aggressive teams.
They're very aggressive, so it's 3v4. But it's Mongolian versus skill for us. Apparently, and it know from last week that plays very aggressive.
Stay on this fight for now, but just to make you aware, we also have Team 23 and Team 14 in Pachinki putting some shots into each other, just so we can give them a shout on the stream. But this is the fight to follow at the moment down in Novo Crates. Team 25 have cleared the apartments there. Vampy, by the looks of it. Team 10 been taken out in apartments. Team 11 are still in school. Beautiful drop shot there from Mongolian Baby. I hate being on the receiving end of a drop shot. It feels awful.
You're on the receiving end of a drop shot. It feels awful. That's I'm not a. I
There we go. That's Team 2. No, Team 2 taken out. It's the speed of thought more than anything else.
They did pretty good last game.
Sorry, Team 23 have taken out Team 14. No, they're still there. So we've got some action in Pachinki here.
23 is MC all by himself.
Yeah, so
get some lost loot in. Or it's a 3v1.
So not too costly. They've got 3 kills. They've had one of their team members taken out. So it's not been too costly for them. But the player here just waiting.
Not many.
So half of Yasnaya is still in zone. That's a great jump shot there to finish him off. So we have the drop shots, we have the jump shots. Now, if you go to North Georgia Pole, we've got Team 19, Team 15 getting close to each other. So Sinchester with the DP28 as a sort of the lead man in the apartments there.
This time rotate it out. And the bunch is thing. But everything is on.
Yeah.
Thanks for the combo. Still team 19 that is trying to pin down 50.
Yep, they're taking some fire themselves. Nix takes down Assassin from 15.
She's rotating out with the high ground. Better look on the better angle and a better look on the apartments and the roofs.
Yeah, so they've got the high ground. This is risky from Chester. They've been
Indeed.
aggressive. They put down the Assassin, but it is risky moving across that open ground, but worth it. Just to get close up, try and get some equally high ground, and just get a better view. Everyone's starting to rotate into zone now. Phase 1.
Just the problem. They didn't take any damage.
Chester taken down and thirsted as well. That was an expensive push there.
Indeed, it was. First members. I was 19. They still have the on the high ground.
They're in a great position actually. There's no one else really around them now. After this, if they can clear this, they have to clear this really.
There you go. 15 in the same building.
Now, so I mean, if they can clear this because they've got the ground, they've got that spread. This is an important. Looking at the way the zone's going, this area. I mean, whichever team can clear this, it's going to be important. I think. Just a guess. I think the zone will end up here.
Oh. That's lots. Peaches is going in 5. They're going to each other, but they're not going to push it by hitting
I'll
up.
tell you where they're going. I think they're heading for the drop that's just coming down. Are they? No, they're ignoring that because that drop has actually got an AWM in it. So, but they're ignoring it. They're actually coming round for the fight, are they? Or they're heading around further north. In fact, we've got Team 21, the other side of the Georgia Pole Bridge there. I'm wondering if one of the teams might camp that or go for an aggressive push down the bridge. So everyone rotating into zone now. Now Team 16 down in the southeast have just rotated from the Novo crates. And they're up by farm and they're about to come across Team 8 as they rotate past farm. But that's unfortunate.
I'm not sure if it's something.
No, that's definitely upside down. That's not going anywhere yet.
They got a UAC. So.
Apparently, you need to turn your own volume up. You're louder than me, and nobody wants to hear more of me than you. So yeah, Team 16 coming and verify rotating past Team 8. Team 19 have indeed moved away from Georgia Pole. They've headed further north. And look at that zone. That zone's shifted now, and it's centering on shooting range.
8 and 5. Down.
Beautiful work with the DP-28 there, using the UAZ as a turret. Just to take down the player from Team 8 there. So everyone's
the rest of this team.
rotation.
They're on
Already in zone, yeah.
He was late on his rotation. Trying to get up on his teammates, but
well, here's one for you. Team 22.
yeah.
Yeah, Team 22, they've got a Mark 14 and an M249 in the flare drop that's coming down. Team 22 are west of Rosyth Island. They've got Team 11 about to push on the now. So here we go. We're going to see how aggressive they can be. If they can take the... no, in fact, they're turning off and they are heading... They're just heading north into zone at the moment.
Indeed,
Whether they're going to regroup and then go for 22 or not.
I'm trying to adjust the volume a little bit.
Okay, so Team 11 now, they've taken out the vehicles. They've so there is shooting, but I'm not sure. I think it might be Team 8 and Team 14. See, they're coming along the Rosyth Bridge as well. Have to excuse me, something's just got up my nose. Yeah. So this is going to be important. Team 11 are now pushing on that.
I think it's Team.
Yeah, so Team 11 are actually pushing the drops. Team 11 are pushing Team 22, Team 14, and then pushing in from the east. So Team 22 are going to have to defend against two different squads. And Shred is the only one left from Team 11 now. Not in a brilliant position. He's got a vehicle, he's got a DP28, but he's also got a very well equipped Team 22 right in front of him. Beautiful work, taking down the veteran now.
And it just made me sure there are only with three of them, but all by himself. And he knows that they're fully equipped. Because you literally can see this the yellow smoke going on. So, three balls. Thanks.
And Team 14, player from Team 14, their links, they're coming round to the northern side as well. So I think they're going to come and have an attack. I wonder if they're going to try and do the same as Team 11. No, they're actually driving past now. They're breaking off from that engagement.
Yeah.
Everyone just about in zone. Team 3, Crazy Fuck, still coming in from Stallber, but not quite in the blue yet. Everyone else has made it into zone, apart from Team 20 and Team 5.
And so Shred
in the compounds north of Gatka.
is still even pushing them. Jumped in the water. What's the look on that?
Well, that's what we love to see. We love the aggression. He's got himself one kill. His team had 3 kills. There's only him left. And you know what? He wants the great weapons, and he's going to take it off them.
Yeah, he probably wants the AWM. Wonder if he wants to take the MK. Nobody really takes the MK.
Oh, MK and an AWM, and happy boy. Very happy boy there.
I would even say, give me double MK, and I'm happiest man I can get in PUBG. Really,
That's true. I would nade you for that loadout.
I would even molly you. If you were my teammate, I would just throw a molly at you. Give me the MKs.
So we've got a bit of action over to the east of Savannah. We've got Team 3 rotating in now. But we've also got 3 squads, 16, 14 and 12.
12, yeah.
Now about to get into some action as they try and establish a foothold in zone. Shred's actually taken down Cookie.
Yeah, then we'll go back to the that means that he made a 4v1 into a 1v1.
We're now on a 1v1. So Nade coming in from Grey OP. So getting the revive on Shred. I wonder if there's any actually what Shred might be able to do is there might be some weapons left in the crates because there's only 2 players left. There are only 3 before, so whether he can.
One crate is still a nog in it. And look at that, the other crate is not even been touched. There's still the MK and the M249 in it. I think he thinks they're both empty because they might not even missing out the MK and M2. Still can't manage. Wonder why people leave it, and unfortunately.
He's taken down now. That is unfortunate. Not that we're taking sides, but that was a brilliant solo push, taking out 2 of the 4. Sorry, one of the 3. Sorry, I knew it left 2 players. But I love the aggression of the solo player there, and they're still going with the M4, which we all know it's a great weapon. But why would you leave those great weapons there? What's the point in bringing a flare down if you're not going to take the weapons? I mean, the worst thing is it leaves it for someone else.
So it's just soft. Running.
Yes, we've got a few teams trying to establish in some of the compounds that are there. There aren't that many left now, actually. It's a lot of open ground still. Assuming it's not going to go to Rozok in the south.
Team 24 is trying to get the compound just south of Savannah.
Yeah, I think they're trying to park the vehicle in the compound itself. But that's a good
he's
position,
refueling it.
given how far in zone it is. That is
It's
a
out
good
of
position. Team 20 coming in from Gatka on a late rotation after their little fight with Team 5. Team 22 been started getting into a fight with Team 8 here, north of Rozok. So after their fight with Shred, I'm afraid
Probably the end of Team
they're
8.
coming under a lot of pressure. So Cookie here going to try and put a heel in. I'm just wondering, he might be better off trying to push and be a bit more aggressive.
If it were him, I would push indeed. Now the other one is down while he's
Here we go.
reviving him.
Yeah, too late. It's been revived. Still outside. There we go. So they've got the revive on. They can go in and heal now. But of course, in the heat of the battle, you want to try and get some heals in if possible. And Cookie's been taken down there in the end. So everyone now rotating into zone. Team 20 are pretty much the last to rotate in. They came from north of Gatka. They were involved in a fight there. So they're the latest ones to come in. Everyone else very spread out on the map view.
Like Team 19 is trying to hold down a bunker in the center while Team 21 is hitting it.
Got to be careful there. That bug is not going to take much more.
In and out.
I've only ever seen it once in a scrim before, but actually, when there's a team hunkered down in the shelter or in these bunkers, what you do is you park the UAZ just far
and
enough
blow it
that
up.
you can get out of it, and then you blow it up, and they're trapped.
If they then have the zone, they might even can win it.
They're so safe, absolutely. We did have once where one of our teammates accidentally blew up a UAZ in there before we'd all got out and trapped us in.
But if you have enough mats and you have the zone, you still have a chance to win it.
That's also the same teammate that mollied me. So Team 12, Team 13 are now approaching Team 21 to the southeast of shooting range. I think a few teams might be heading to where Team 24, they took that early position in those houses south of Saverny. A great position there, got hard cover. And you've got a couple of different buildings that you can hold as well. It's not all the same one. Wow, that was pretty brutal. Triggs coming in and taking down Cher.
Yeah, I see Team 8 is now. 8 is now pushing.
They've got the M249. Putting it to good use there.
That's risky with 2 people pushing a compound.
Was Team 4 putting shots into Team 24, trying to get a bit of third-party action while they're all beaten up.
Compton.
So King Vortex from Team 20 just taking down someone. We've got a few teams actually. We've got 3 teams outside of zone now, down in the south. Team 16, Team 3, Team 7. They're just getting the heel on here, Team 7. Team 16 about to push them down in the south. But yeah, Team 4 up on the high ground there. They're getting some long range shots and they're pretty safe at the moment, in a nice position. Team 7, King Vortex.
And it's just taken down by Team 7.
Yeah. But they've also got Team 3 and Team 16 around them.
They still need to rotate into the
Yeah. So Ouch putting some damage into Team 3 there from inside the blue. So these guys in the UAZ are actually going in. They're going to go and crash the compound, I think.
Oh.
Or are they? The compound's now out of zone. Have they changed their plans?
Oh yeah. Maybe towards 19 in the bunker. They still have the same.
They do. Interesting. So we've got this. It's all on the slope now. So this is pretty much, I think, the only hard cover just about. You've got a few with the elevation on the hillside. There is a little bit of cover, but this is the only hard cover. But of course, it's only hard cover apart from one direction. You could take that from the northern side. Team 7 getting involved with Team 13 down in the southwestern zone.
I think I should start playing lottery.
Yeah, so we've got Team 7 getting into it with Team 13. Team 3 getting into it with Team 13. Ouch, taken down from Bad with a node there. No, that's not.
That neighbors. And he's taken down by.
Kraus taken down with a VSS. We spoke about the VSS in the last game, didn't we? It can be a good weapon. It's not my favourite, but it can be.
I've been taken down quite a lot in my days when I was in yeah, if you could imagine.
Wow. Just say Bad B took down Bounty Hunter there. Put the perfect nade in, which meant that he had to move around the tree. He couldn't then hide behind the tree he was hiding behind. And as soon as he peeked and came around the tree, he was taken down. A beautiful nade there from Bad B. So yeah, Sulu 15.
So it's all bounced. Taken out by team.
Yeah, so Team 3, Bad, starting to get some late stage kills here. Team 14 have rotated in from Saberni now. Prevail Team 4 are now doing the same in the northern zone.
Got Team 16 has taken the compound. Still out of the zone. And it's turned out of the zone, so Team 24 left it, and Team. That's
the zone shifted now. So the ones that moved early, Team 19, Team 13, Team 4 just rotated in. They rotated all the way from the east to the west, and they've been rewarded. They are just on the very edge of zone here. There is a crate they might be able to use as some cover, but we're into an open hillside finish here.
Team 13 has a look on Team 4. Just out of the zone.
Yeah, Team 3, nice.
Did he just park his bike into that shed?
I think so. I might have put it right in. I mean, it's good going if you can do it deliberately. So from the east, we've got Team 24, Team 16. Team 3, nicely spread with a 2-2 split. We've got 2 taking on 13 to the south, and we've got 2 of them taking on 24 to the north. They're all trying to make their way into zone, though. There's just, you're going to have to use vehicles if you've got them. Use anything you can for cover here, because there are just people everywhere. Pegasus sneaking out of the blue, taking down a member of Team 24 there. That's some great work being sneaky out of the blue. Down to our final 6 teams, 17 players alive. Team 3, Team 13 are going to be fighting over the optimal zone here, I think. They've got the high ground. Pegasus does eventually get taken down by Team 24.
Tried his best. And
yeah, so Team 3, Team 13 in the south, really getting into it here for control of this southern area, the high ground.
He's spraying then smoke.
So these guys, they're fighting over ground that's no longer in zone. So they're going to have to make a decision here. Do they disengage from this fight? Can they disengage from it? Is there a way of them safely to do it? I doubt there is, actually. They're going to have to just carry on with this fight and do whatever they can. We've got a minute till zone goes. Team 19 now putting in the hurt. Taking down Bad. So we've got our top 3 now. We've got 5 players, 3 teams.
Yeah, all by himself. Then we got Team 19 and Team 30. Got Team 19 still with 3 people. There's Shah, I hope I pronounced it correctly. Not sure by himself.
That's about right. Yep. So he's got a lovely position here. He has actually got cover, although he's going to have to move in 30 seconds. But he has got a working vehicle and a blown vehicle. So he's got cover while he makes his plans. He's not being pushed too much. Team 19 still using that shelter. Ratcher now laying down some smoke. So Nix from Sin been taken down and knocked by Preval from Team 4. So here comes as many smokes as you've got now. Just try and make an absolute field of smokes. Is he going to take the vehicle? Yes, he is. Great idea. He's laid out the smokes already. He knows exactly where he wants to go. He's just in zone. Nicely done. Really good planning there with the smokes. It wasn't just random. He made sure he knew exactly where he was going.
Ooh. What a name by Preval.
We've got a one-on-one to finish.
Oh, what a name.
Beautiful nade. What an unusual finish. I was not expecting this finish.
No, indeed.
A 1v1.
And there goes the smokes.
Yep, so we've got maybe some decoys. Is he going to go around the left or is he going to... I mean, Guacha here is actually 10 meters from zone. If he can get to... There's a tree just to his right that I think is just about in zone. But I don't think he's got any smokes left.
Still got 1 smoke left.
Oh, sorry. Yes, he has.
Does need to rotate to right.
He has got the vehicle for cover. He could potentially use the vehicle, but I think he's better off. Yeah, he's just going the sneaky way. 5 meters to go. Preval doing the same. Preval's also rotating round.
On throwing some extra
Preval's got the org, and he's also got the ghillie suit. And it's over. The ghillie suit didn't help Preval. Great finish there from Quacher. Beautifully planned.
Quacher did a great job. But Preval, look at that. 7 kills. So,
yeah.
It's the 2 of them, and they still. Well, if it was me, it was and we were playing with 2 against squads in this match. Didn't play aggressive at all, but carried on. Got 7 kills. And we know that and again it's amazing games, a lot of kills by the top teams. I don't have any words for it.
we do see some really good gameplay at this level. I love. I know we had some issues in game 2, some technical issues, but I love. And you know that I commentate on scrims from EU. I've done some of the African esports championships, the national stuff. And I love doing these because I love the level of aggression. I mean, my natural gameplay is I like sniping. I like long range, medium range. I like to be a support player. I'm not a fragger. I'm not the one that goes kicking the door in. I leave that to Vimes or someone else. But the part of the game I love is the tactical side.
Yeah.
But what we see here is not just some great tactical play, but the aggression as well. I absolutely love
it. Like you know, and quite similar gaming play. We both like the tactical play. It's been amazing. If you know how to read the game, it's a wonderful game. You can get so much out of it. Sorry, you can't get it when you just go in and push, and that's the part I like really about it.
Yeah, as I say, I love the tactical side. You know, we have a privileged position that we get the gold spot. You know, we can see what's going on.
Yeah.
The players on the ground can't. But when you see someone doing what you think they should, even though you've got the best view, you can see where the enemies are, you can see where the hills are, you can see where everything is, and you think they should do something here, and then they do it. It just goes to show that they have in their mind's eye, they can picture what's going on, and so in their head they see the same as we see. And I
Yes.
love that. And you could see Guacha there planning the smokes. He got the distance right. He made sure that he could get to the edge of zone with his vehicle safely, and then managed to just about rotate to be able to get there.
Yeah, and it was quite amazing, and like we seen Preval fucking just the smokes to get covered. It was it was a good tactical plan. Too bad
Pravas
he
just
did.
asked you a question in the chat. He's
Yeah,
asked if you liked his nade.
like the name.
Oh boy, did we like that nade!
Wiping out a complete team with one single nade. That nobody
Absolutely
cannot
beauty.
like a nade like that. It's just amazing.
And especially at late stage like
Yeah,
this. You know, he's a solo up against a squad. He's got another solo up the hill, so he can't just run out in the open and do it. It's got to be absolutely perfect.
oh, yeah. That was the end. We're just gonna leave some highlights up to it, and the scores are gonna be out as soon as possible. They're not live, unfortunately. But yeah. So, thank you very much, everybody, for coming in. And, Tammy, much appreciate you want to do this together with me.
No
You
problem.
guys want to follow Jamie, just click on his name. He will send some comments and just follow his channel too. And we'll see hopefully each other next week. Lovely Sunday evening, Jamie. Lovely Sunday afternoon.
Yeah. And also happy because it'll be the new year. It'll be a new year.
Yeah,
So hopefully we can welcome in 2021 by watching people beat the crap out of each other.
yeah, indeed,
It's
indeed.
what we love doing. It's not going to be any worse than 2020, is it? Come on, I'm
No,
making a bold prediction.
yeah, it's definitely going to be much better. The story will be the same, but as soon as we go further up the road, it's going to be much better. So
Exactly.
yeah, thanks again everybody for coming in, and we'll see you hopefully next week with the same fight night of Badads and the scrims from Badads. So thanks again, Jamie, and see you next week. Bye, guys.
like a Hellcat.
Right there, Buff. You there, Buff? Oh, really? I think it peaked at about 20. Well, I'm just going to leave the room for a minute. I'm back. still there then, Buff?